Paska and Mayong Buntag, Philippines. This is Ginspiration and more. For today's video, I am going to discuss to you and let you guys all know what are my newborn favorites. My baby is now 7 weeks and 2 days old. I can't believe that she's growing so fast. But before anything else, I just wanted to kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that way you are updated when I upload a video. My baby is currently sleeping behind me, so please don't get dizzy with the swing going back and forth. That's just my baby being so comfortable and sleeping. So I am a first-time mom. I am in no way expert with anything about baby stuff. I came from a very small family. I'm talking about my maternal side of family because that's where I grew up. So I didn't really have a lot of experience being around babies. So when I became pregnant, I was kind of clueless on how to take care of a baby. I was always scared to hold a teeny tiny baby. Whenever one of my friends would give birth, I never hold their baby until they're probably like 6 months, where they can support their neck and something, because I don't want to mess with our baby because it's so scary. And then I got pregnant, and honestly, my baby is the smallest baby I've ever held in my life. I have learned a lot during the past 7 weeks. I've learned to breastfeed my baby. It was kind of weird the first time because I was like, oh my god, how in the world is a person latching on me? But it's actually true that it will come naturally. Enough with the rumbling and let's get started. Favorites. I have favorites for sleeping, feeding, and etc. So let's start with sleep. My baby has been sleeping really good. As a matter of fact, last night she went to bed at around 8:30ish. She didn't wake up until around 2:30. She wasn't even fully awake at 2:30. She was just making that grunting noise. But I was kind of worried because she didn't eat, because usually she eats at every 2 hours. But now she has been sleeping longer and I didn't really have a problem. I would tell you what though, she's a very good baby. I hope she won't change. But the first few days when we were at the hospital, it was kind of restless because she keeps making noise. She would wake up every 30 minutes or an hour, and it was kind of challenging for me because I love my sleep so much. And and I was exhausted because I had a major surgery. I had C-section and my body was just tired in general, so it was kind of challenging the first few days. But then when we came home, immediately she was sleeping really good because I think she is kind of familiar with the environment. She realizes that, oh, this is my home, this is a safe place. So when she came home at around a week, when she was around a week, she was already sleeping. She has been giving us like 2 hour stretch, and then she would eat, and then we would change her every 2 hours, and then she would fall back asleep, and then we would do that. At 3 to 4 weeks, she has been sleeping longer because I have been feeding her constantly throughout the day. But my very first favorite is my Halo Bassinet Premier version. This was a gift from my co-workers to me. I put it in my baby registry and kind of forgot that I put it in there, and one day it came to my house to us, and I was so surprised that I got it. There was a mixed reaction to it, that hey, that other moms didn't end up using it because this and that. And then I was like, oh man, I felt bad because that was almost $300 bassinet, and then I was afraid that my kid is not gonna like it, but turns out that she actually really loved it. The hospital had actually a bassinet. It was kind of similar to the bassinet that we have. It's just that theirs was like made out of acrylic, but it has the same feature. It swivels, and the one that we have as well swivels, and that way I was able to sleep next to her. I'm kind of sad because my baby is getting taller, and she has this much, I think this much. before she outgrows it. So hopefully this bassinet will give us another at least 3 months. When she's 5 months, then she can move into her own crib. The next favorite is of course this thing, the swing. Since day one that we put her in there, she loved it so much. So it is so worth it. This one I bought for I think $150 off of Amazon, and it's so cute. It's pink. I know that I have some vlogs showing her on it, and she is always relaxed on it. This is where she sleeps on daytime. Last week she has been kind of getting tired of the swing, so I have been taking her out and then swaying her on my arms to fall asleep. But a lot of times she would still fall asleep in it for hours, and that's why I love it, and it's very worth it. And the next thing is the Swaddler. The baby is a swaddle baby since she was at the hospital. So right when she was born, we double swaddle her when she was at the hospital. For some reason, the recovery room that we were in was very cold. She will not fall asleep without being swaddled. She would have her arms like this, like a ninja. So my favorite is a Velcro one. I put it in my baby registry as well, and my aunt in Florida ended up gifting it to us, and it has a Velcro. She has been getting out of that those blanket swaddle like a pro. So that's when I realized that we have to use something else. So that's why we have a Velcro. I kind of feel bad because it's kind of like a straight jacket, but she sleeps really good in it, and it's very important to me that she sleeps good, and that's why we got it. I'm also gonna insert some picture here, and I am gonna try to leave the link down below. Next favorite that I have is the baby blanket or baby swaddles that we got from Target. So my baby will get swaddled with the Swaddler that I was just talking about, which has Velcro, and then I will double her with a swaddle blanket. They're not too big of a swaddle. I really never had the muslin because I don't like how wrinkly they are. I know it's hot in here in the US, I mean in Alaska right now, but we have air condition in our bedroom, so that's why we can double swaddle her, and she has been sleeping really good ever since. Next favorite I have is the onesies from Target. They are so stinking cute. Even though she's outgrew them recently, it's sad, but I'm gonna have to end up and buy more of them. They are double zipped, so I didn't have to completely open her onesies in the middle of the night when I have to change her. I always change her every time I feed her because I don't want her to have rashes. I don't want her butt to be dry. I like it because we can unzip it from the bottom to up and then change her diapers, and I love it. Maybe my baby love it. Let's move on to the feeding. One of my favorite is the Haka pump. I am breastfeeding, and for some reason there are days that I have a lot of milk and I have a lot of letdowns. And pumping, to be honest, it's not something that I do enjoy. I do it because I really need to, because I wanted to have a ton of milk stored for her when I go back to work, but it's not really fun though. So I have Haka for my letdown, which is silicone. I got it from Target for, I believe it was like $20, and when she is latching on my one boob, the other boob will get the Haka. Sometimes I collect like around 2 ounces from it, and it's really good. I like that tool. Another favorite for feeding, which for me as well, because my baby only eats milk, of course, so I make sure that I would eat and consume food that will increase my milk supply. So the next favorite that I have is the Lactation Cookies that I got from Target as well. I never thought that I would actually like them, but the Lactation Cookies from Target, which is, what is it called? I'm gonna insert a photo here what it looks like. It's actually really good. It doesn't taste like it needs to be. It doesn't taste like a cookie that has something special in it. Tastes like regular cookies. It's kind of pricey though, because for one box it was like $21. But you know, it is worth it. I really did notice a boost of my milk supply. Next one, in connection to feeding still, my favorite drink is the Body Armor. My family don't like it because I think they can taste the coconut milk, but it is really good, and it also is, I believe it is helping my milk supply to go up, and anything for my milk supply to go up. All right, so let's move on to the extras. My favorite is this. I love this Diaper Caddy so much because it's easier. I have everything that I need in here on the day-to-day basis. It is easy to transfer from the living room to the bedroom, because on daytime we stay here in the living room where it is bright, because I am trying to sleep train my baby, where when we are in the living room she would understand that it's daytime, and then when we move to the bedroom, that means it's nighttime and it is time to go to bed. And this Diaper Caddy, I got this from Amazon for I think only $18, and it has everything that I need. And it also helps a lot because my husband helps me all the time so that way I could sleep. He knows where to find the stuff. He knows that everything that he needs throughout the day for the baby is in this caddy. So I suggest that you guys get it. Out of this, my first favorite is this Manzanilla. This is a Filipino chamomile oil. This is a very Filipino product. It's actually suggested by my mom. My baby sometimes gets gassy and sometimes has discomfort on her stomach. So what I do every night is I massage her with this oil on her belly and so as her knees. I just gently massage her. For our nights, I'm so lazy to massage her with anything, and I could tell the difference when I massage her with this or when not. As you can see, it is pretty used because I use it every night, and I think my baby can tell when it's nighttime because of this. And she's been sleeping pretty good. One is Aquaphor. This is it. So this is a butt face oil. I use it for everything. This is not just for rashes. Also, my baby developed a baby acne when she was probably 2 weeks old, and it worried me so much. It was so scary. I didn't even want to take pictures because I was so scared. And good thing, oh yeah, so good thing that the baby acne happened when we went to the doctor for her 2-week appointment, and the doctor was like, oh, it's normal, a lot of babies develop that. Just put a little bit of milk and then my breast milk, and then just wash her with water, pure water, no soap or anything. And I was reading on Google a lot, and they were like, oh, try putting Aquaphor. So I tried putting these on, and it works like magic. I'm like, shoot. Aquaphor is my go-to for like ever. I have also Desitin. I tried Desitin, but I don't like it because it leaves that white residue on her butt. Diaper, she's not very picky. I don't think she has a sensitive skin, which is thank God forever. I have been using the Huggies, so I'm just happy that she didn't have any reactions to any diapers and Pampers or Huggies. She's fine with it and there's no reaction, which is I'm very thankful for. Next product I wanted to talk to you guys about is this Doterra, I don't know if you can see, okay, Doterra Coconut Oil. This was a gift from my mom, I think, but this is a coconut oil. It's not like the coconut oil that you can get from the grocery store, but this works wonders. My baby had a cradle cap. She had it all over her head. She developed it at 1 week or 2, and then also on her eyebrows. Poor baby, she even lost all her hair over here because of cradle cap. So what I did was apply these every day. the coconut oil on her head and so as her eyebrows, and man, this worked wonders. In just like 2 days of applying this to her head and so as her eyebrows, the crackle caps disappear. She actually developed recently again on her eyebrows some crackle caps, so I went back and applied these again, and they're gone, they disappear. And so that is it. I don't have a whole lot of products because I wanted to keep it simple and I wanted to learn as I go, because I don't want to buy so much that I end up not using them and wasting a lot of stuff. So if you have questions, so if you have like suggestion, or if you have questions about my baby, about motherhood, or if you're a first-time mom or maybe second-time mom and you found products here that you have never used before but I end up loving, leave me comments down below and I would totally appreciate them. And if you have questions, I will surely get back to them. So you guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.